as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top
5. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded at about the 28. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, right? 11 MP, take. 11, stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. In motion right is Johnston. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Hey, we got to go short.
Play action. It's Burrow. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Pickett sets up play action. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll send Austin in motion right. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
11 mighty.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Burrow on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11, 90. Gotta go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
And Johnston sent in motion.
Hey, can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Johnston on the quick slant. Touchdown, Bengals! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pickett to throw on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question... Oh, he brought on the carpet, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Pickett's throw taken in by Slayton. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, they trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the 3rd quarter. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath.
There he goes, left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Something happened. Come on.
On second down, Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
But those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
12, 12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's what... traits of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works free. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll run again with Harris. Dancing away at the 35. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Pickett now from the gun here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were dead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
on, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun, they'll try to run it. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Here we go. 11, 90. 11.
That's a gain of 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alex Highsmith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here we go. This is 4th down.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
On one, ready?
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.